All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Trouble in Providence. We are opening up into session 7. Last we left off, a lot of shit happened. You met with a Dr. Gunther after exploring Joey's apartment, and you investigated Liam's investigations one last time and found none other than Joey Roberts. Which takes us right into where we are now. Y'all were on your way to Lillian's house. Angel, Joey is in the car with you.
He certainly the fuck is.
How are you feeling about this? Do you say anything to him on the way there?
Oh yeah, Angel's saying a lot to him, mostly about how he needs to sober up before he faces Lillian, and she's probably giving him ice cold fucking water.
Joey is just kind of like, he's not disagreeing. He's just kind of like grumbling and mumbling, like he's still not quite sobered up yet. He does take some of that ice water, and it does seem to help a little bit. This whole time, he's just kind of like staring out the window, like almost half asleep.
Angel's gonna keep reminding him to stay awake. But, you know, they're like, come on, we have a lot to discuss. I can't keep. Fucking goddamn son of a bitch. Can't have you passing out on me.
Every time you wake him up, he like grumbles at you. He's like, I'm awake, I'm awake.
He better wake up fully, or she's going to throw the ice water on him next.
He sits up a little bit. He looks miserable, but he sits up. And without incident, y'all will find your way to Lillian's house. Who is going to go to the door first?
I wonder who gets there first.
Probably Angel, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they probably let her lead the pack. They're all driving together.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I guess there's no real like holding back what's about to happen.
Does
So
Joey
I
need
guess
help to the door?
I don't know,
Repeat
does
that.
he?
Oh, sorry. I said, does Joey need to be helped to the door? I remember Marcy had to help get him into the car.
He's not really making a move to get out the car yet. He's expecting Angel to go first.
Well, he's in for shit fucking luck with Angel. She's dragging his ass out of the car and being like, come on. No use in waiting it around. We have to get this over with.
Joey definitely looks very, very hesitant and almost a little afraid. Like he looks at Angel and he's just like, "You sure I just can't go back?"
And Angel's just like, nope. Because Lily cried over your death, and if you don't come inside, she will continue to think you're dead. Do you really want that?
Might be better than the alternative.
No offense to Joey, but she's gonna like smack him upside the head and be like, wrong.
He doesn't react much. He takes it. He's not going. Oh, yes.
No, you're fine. I'm just like, she is going to drag his ass out of the fucking car.
He's not going to. He's not going to fight. Like, he's reluctant. He doesn't want to, but he's not going to like actively not go along.
Well, then she's dragging his weep.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, dragging his ass out of the car and up to the front door.
All right, and are Aiko and Marcy here yet?
I feel like
She's
they
definitely
are.
there by now. Yeah.
Yeah, and Aiko's there, but she's waiting for Jared.
Hmm.
Jared is right behind y'all, so
Aiko's just gonna wait for him. Like, if y'all go ahead, she's still waiting for him.
She's gonna go ahead.
Okay.
She will accompany Angel and Joey up to the door.
I feel
It's a
like
good
Jared would
idea
also.
because if Joey refuses to go inside, she's going to have Marcy pick him up by the fucking scruff.
He's not
Don't do
refusing to
that.
do anything. He's going along. He's scared. He's scared about it. And
You
also, I
could
will
hide-
say that.
I had a
Go
stupid
ahead.
thought. You could hide him behind Marcy when they first get the door open. The big
That
reveal.
that is a funny thought, but no. But as I am trying to say, Jared this time has probably been waiting for Aiko to get out first, and at some point, like he just like once they're at the door.
Oh
he-
no,
he
no.
just, like,
Aiko's out of her car. She is waiting out
Oh.
of her car for him.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. So he gets out too, and he's walking right up the doorway, through the doorway.
Yeah, and Aiko's gonna follow along with him. She's trying to be a supportive presence.
All right, y'all are all at the door. It's Joey's definitely not knocking.
Either
Aiko will
Marcy or
knock.
Angel. Oh, Angel. I mean, Aiko. Can talk.
Yeah, Aiko's just gonna be like, well, okie dokie, and knock.
You hear Joey like under his breath just mumble like, "Here we go." And a few moments later, the door opens and Lillian is smiling at first. And then it's like she's seen a ghost. Like she almost goes pale. Like her smile falls.
Angel, trying to lighten the mood, just kind of does the hands, the shaking hand thing at Joey, like, surprise! He's alive. We have a lot to talk about.
Joey is not looking at Lillian. He is looking at the ground. And he just like mumbles under his breath like, "Miss Lillian." And Lily replies, she's like, "Mr. Roberts." And she is going to step aside and let y'all in.
Oh boy. Aiko's gonna just slip inside and have a little seat at the couch. She's trying to be very like polite and upbeat because everyone else is fucking miserable. And she wants to be like helpful in the regard of not being one of the few people that isn't like down in the dumps about everything. Just like, I am a comforting presence. I am nice. I am leading the charge, you know.
Angel's not depressed at all. She's having a great time.
She isn't down in the dumps, but she's definitely not what I would call a comforting presence.
Yeah.
Hard to imagine Marcy as a comforting presence, no offense.
She
No,
comforts me.
Purpose. Yeah. I will say,
Jared is going to. Yep.
I was
What's
gonna
up?
say Marcy follows Aiko in, but Jared will get a chance to sit down next to her on the couch before she takes a seat.
Yeah, he sits next to Aiko, like he puts his hands in his lap. He's looking down. It's tense.
Aiko reaches over and gently places one hand over his.
He accepts that gesture. Like he squeezes her hand back. So, Lillian and Joey they are still standing, and Lillian is still taking in the sight of Joey, who is obviously like disheveled, like hasn't had a good shower in a good few days, and she sighs and she says, "Mr. Roberts, you awful, horrible, selfish man." And she takes a deep breath. "If I weren't a God-fearing woman." And she shakes her head. And she walks past him. And she looks toward y'all. And she says, "I made brunch. You're welcome to help yourselves."
Aiko's gonna pipe up like, "Thank you. I think everyone here kind of needs answers from the source about all of this. I mean, we know the basics, but..." She looks at Joey. "I need to hear from your lips why the hell this is all happening."
Joey is going to find a seat. Lillian has like an armchair that's like kind of close to her television. He's going to sit down in there. And kind of just slumps over. And he looks up at Aiko. And he says, "What do you know?"
"We know that you killed Jason Montgomery Cole. We know that you were in his employ for a while, possibly old friends. And that Jason did a lot of shitty things, including hiding information from you and from Jared regarding how you guys are related. And that you probably killed him in self-defense."
Joey nods. "You got the half of it right."
"What's the half I got wrong?"
"It's not like you got it wrong. It's just missing pieces." Old friends is an understatement. I mean, grew up together, ran away together, did stupid shit together. In the end, it didn't amount to much.
If you two were so close, then how did he end up at the top? And, well, no offense, how come people have heard of him and not of you?"
He, never was the emotional type, not when it counted. Didn't like bringing up old wounds. I'm the same. I mean, sure, we ran together, but not when it was important. Or not to him, anyhow. He, cut me loose. I guess that's a word for it. No, that ain't the word for it. He ruined my life.
Okay. She wants to ask a question, but she knows it's not relevant to the case. It's more relevant to her wanting answers for Jared's sake.
I think
she's-
Joey can kind of tell that she wants to ask something. And he's just gonna be upfront. He's just like, I know you've got questions. Shit, all of y'all probably got questions. And I ain't got nothing but answers. Little late to be keeping secrets.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of how to phrase it gently. Jason cut you loose, ruined your life, as it were. Did that have anything to do with why you weren't ever aware that Jared was your son?
Pretty much. I'm a felon. Ex-convict. Murder. I mean, shit, you can probably tell. And he kind of like gestures at his face a little. And I'll tell you the same thing that every convict and felon will tell you. I didn't do it. But I mean it when I say I didn't do it. Molly and I. And he's looking at Jared when he's saying this. We loved each other. We really did. I mean, shit, we had plans. She was gonna take her daddy's money. We was gonna run away together, live on some property outside the city. It was a crack dream, really. Jason got wind of it and he set me up. I was at a gas station. It's long gone now, but we were gonna rob the place. I was gonna get myself a little money. He pulled out a gun. Shot the feller at the counter. And that was that. I never saw Molly again. And I didn't know. Lord, if I'd known. That about answer your question?
Yes. God. I'm so sorry.
Me too. And he's going to... Again, he's looking at Jared. And he's going to ask, where is she now? Your mother. And Aiko, you're going to feel Jared squeeze. Jared is going to squeeze Aiko's hand a little tighter. And he is going to answer very, very bluntly. She's dead. And Joey nods.
Okay. Next order of business, I think, is, well, in regards to Jason, people are still looking for his killer, and I think Liam's got someone lined up to take the fall. We might need to figure out what we're doing about that.
Joey actually gives Aiko like a very strange look at that, and he's like, he's what?
Liam has been going behind backs to essentially plant evidence that points to a specific person. We had been following that lead, but it wasn't adding up because of information we were finding out about you. It led us to the truth, but it also led us to realize that the other leads were red herrings. That he's setting up House to take the fall.
I ain't heard that name in fuck years. Goes to show ain't no such thing as a perfect lie.
It's Liam's fault we found out. He should have never asked us for help if he didn't want us to find the truth. I guess he thought he was too good for us to figure him out. And she sneers a bit. Pompous prick.
But one thing I don't understand, the House of Cards is they've been out of business for a mighty long time. How is he expecting them to take the fall for Jason?
He's probably trying to play it as if they were trying to make a comeback with this action. Cause a power vacuum, maybe take over.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. It wasn't. And as happy as I would be to let House take the fall here, I mean, he didn't sound like a great guy. Still, there's some shit that needs to be cleared up, and ultimately the answer to this is gonna rely on you, mister.
So I expect you're hoping I'll turn myself in.
Oh, absolutely fucking not.
No.
She looks at Angel and Marcy like, I mean, I might be alone in this, but I don't think you deserve to go to jail over this. I don't think you deserve to be turned in. I think as much as Liam was an asshole about it all, I think he had a decent intent in hiding you.
No, I have to agree.
Marcy shrugs and nods. Yeah, sounds like you already did your time for murder.
Joey actually like chuckles at that just a little.
Hee hee.
I personally don't want to see you behind bars for quite a few reasons. And if I'm honest, one of the biggest ones is you and Jared have a lot of time to make up for.
Joey looks thoughtful. And he's going to look at Jared, just like, I don't want to force nothing. But I'm sorry. I'd have been there if I'd known. I am awful sorry, Jared. And Jared nods. He nods. He's like, I wish I could say it's okay. Right now, it's not. And I don't think it's going to be okay for a really, really long time. But I want to try.
Aiko is going to very gently give a reassuring squeeze to Jared's hand as he says that, like a little motivating, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before any of that making up for lost time can happen, we are gonna need a solution to this. I get the feeling that Liam is not gonna be happy when he gets to his office and finds out we kind of took you.
No, I expect not.
And I want to believe he'd be willing to talk. But also, considering how batshit fucking crazy a lot of his actions have been around this, I'm preparing for the worst.
One of us could try to go talk to him.
I'll go.
No, not you.
Not him.
No.
Why not me?
Well,
Because the whole world thinks you're dead, for one. So let's try doing that. And you, considering a lot of stuff that we found and we're not even detectives, you're probably also a suspect. The last thing you need to do is be walking into a police station right now. You are not doing anything. You are going to stay here with your son and with Miss Lily. You're going to have a nice dinner. You're going to get yourself cleaned up, okay? And that's what you're going to do.
Oh, shit, I didn't say nothing about a police department. What, you think I don't got his number?
fair enough. But if you call him, you gotta do it on speaker. I've got fucking words!
No. I think one of us needs to talk to him. Not all of us. If we gang up on the guy... Oh, if we gang up on him.
He'll probably go into stupid panic mode, that gay baby. Fine, I think you should talk to him, Angel. You're the most reasonable among us. At least in regards to talking to him and being polite about it. I could be nice. But quite frankly, I don't have the energy to be nice given the fucking runaround he put us through.
I think Angel's the only one of us three who doesn't want to fucking kill him right now.
No, literally, if I saw him, I would fucking gut him. But, you know, I'm gonna be calm about it, you know? Like, I'm fine. And she smiles very sweetly.
Angel's gonna laugh and be like, well... Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think
we should call him, though. I think Joey has a point there. I don't think we should put ourselves at risk of being in the same physical space as him. This man has a gun and he's with the police.
Okay, he has a gun and I have a knife.
Do not bring a knife to a gunfight. He is with the police. He could find any excuse to bring us in. They're pigs. They'll make shit up.
Well, then while I'm on the phone with him, either you guys need to say nothing at all, or I'm calling him in a different room.
Call him in a different room, please. I don't want to even hear, like, the muffled sound of his voice. It will make my blood boil.
All right. Joey, you said you had his number?
Memorized.
Angel's gonna pull out her phone and get the number from him really quick.
He will give it to her.
She's gonna take the number really quick and she's gonna... She wasn't sitting, actually. She was just standing there the whole time. She's gonna be like, I'll be right back, and head into the, I guess, the guest bedroom, since that would probably be empty right now.
Yeah,
Unless-
Mina. Yeah,
Okay.
Mina isn't here right now.
Okay. And yeah, she's gonna head in there. She's gonna shut the door. But before she does, she's going to look at Aiko and be like, "Don't peep."
I'm not gonna peep. I'm sitting right here next to Jared, and I'm not going to peep. How dare you insinuate I would ever peep?
She goes, "Yeah, your actions at Leon's office that one time, but whatever." And then she's gonna shut the door.
She huffs, and then after a moment passes, she's going to say, God damn it, her saying that I shouldn't peep just makes me want to peep to spite her.
Before I cut to Angel on the phone, Joey is going to look at Aiko and he's gonna be like, you said Spades with the police?
Yeah, he rejoined the pigs.
Shit. Liam hates the cops.
Yeah, we thought so too. And then he turned around and became one because we got really close to finding the truth, and he cut us out of the investigation. He blackmailed us into joining, and then when we did what he hired us to do, he got so mad that he yelled at us, cut us off the case, and thought we'd just sit down and take it. He's kind of a dumbass.
Just a little bit.
Liam's the smartest dumbass I've ever met. I guess
Okay.
I
Yeah, no, yeah, you got that on. You got that one, yeah.
feel like I ought to apologize.
It's not your fault he's stupid.
Well, no, but shit. It's just a mess. I shouldn't have been one in the first place.
Yeah. I know. But you didn't ask for this. I personally can't see a reason to blame you for any of it. I don't know about the others, but you just seem kind of like a victim in a lot of this. Circumstance and shit timing and people around you making decisions for you.
Guess so.
Oh shit, you need to talk to Horace.
God, Joey is going to like sink down in his seat and he's like, oh shit, I don't know if I want to do that.
You have to! I saw that man sob his eyes out over thinking you were dead.
Shit, he really told everyone, didn't he?
Yes! Yes, he did! Horace was heartbroken. He's who we found out from, and we unfortunately ended up digging up really upsetting memories for him when trying to figure things out because he obviously didn't want to fucking talk about it. He thought you were dead. And Liam couldn't have even just been like, oh, it was a hit and run or some shit. No, he had to say you committed suicide. Like, how fucking shitty.
Yeah, Joey like winces at that. He's like, oh shit. No, I gotta. Ah, shit.
You don't have to right now. I don't think you should right now, actually. But
No, if I ain't cleaning up my mess, I'm cleaning up someone else's. I gotta. Shit. And he's going to look at Lily and he's like, Lily, I'm sorry to ask anything of you right now, but I need a shower. And Lillian softens. and she like tuts like she smacks her lip. She's like, "Come on," and she's going to take Joey to the bathroom. Unless, oh yes,
I was gonna say that Aiko glances at Marcy like, "You doing okay?"
Yeah, it's been kind of a lot, hasn't it?
A whole lot. And she looks at Jared like, "Are you okay?"
no.
Well,
Really, no, actually, but
yeah,
I
that's not a surprise. She does give his hand another little squeeze.
think it's going to take a while for things to be okay.
Well, they aren't great, but there's some bright sides, I think. Maybe I'm just looking for something to be hopeful about.
I need that right now.
Well, as someone whose parents don't love her, and seeing the perspective of you having kind of been lonely without parents, I think that when this all works out, since he's willing to try and you're willing to try, that is something to look forward to. And if that's not good to think about, then after all of this is done, we still have a date. That'll be a nice way to take your mind off it.
Yeah. You're right. I'm not used to being an optimist, but okay. And I'm actually going to cut this off. Angel in the other room calling Liam. Fascinating.
Oh boy.
So you call the number, and right off the bat, you hear, because Liam won't recognize your number because I don't think he ever gave you his number. You hear Detective Wright speaking.
And you're just gonna be like, "Hi, long time no talk."
Miss Angel, last I recalled, I relieved you from the case. Is there anything you needed?
Yeah, actually, there was. So don't be mad, but you will be mad. Um, how do I put this lightly without you wanting to kill me on the spot? There's no real way to do that. So, we found your friend.
I have a lot of friends, Miss Angel. You're going to have to be more specific.
The one you were hiding in your office.
Where is he?
I'm not telling you that, but I can tell you he is somewhere safe. Okay? We're not going to turn him into the police, first off. So don't even think about that.
Miss Angel, I implore that you think twice about what you're doing and have him returned immediately. I'm on my way back to the office, and he had better be there by the time I arrive. I've worked
Taking a
too
note.
hard. I've made too many sacrifices for you to mess
Angel's
this up.
taking a note of him going back to his office. Just gonna be like, listen, we found him. We know. And like I said, we are not going to turn him into the police. In fact, We're on your side still. Kind of. You've been
I
a
find that
bastard about this
very
whole
difficult
thing.
to believe.
Why do you find it difficult to believe? I've done nothing but be truthful to you.
You trashed my office!
I did not. That was Aiko and Marcy.
Ugh. The blame game. Love it.
No, the
Look.
worst I did was rip up my file folder because I didn't want that on me.
Incredibly bold of you to believe that I don't have copies.
Well, no, I mean, I figured you kind of did, but it felt a little nice, at least at the moment. But that's all I did. It's not a blame game. This is beyond the point. The point is, we found him, we have him safe, and we just want to figure out what to do next.
I knew what to do. I had a plan.
Oh, did you?
I did. I do.
But you didn't trust us enough to tell us about this.
I didn't trust anyone enough to tell them about it.
Of course not.
You're not special.
You're so mean.
As long as Joey Roberts isn't in my care, he is in danger. Do you understand that? Go ahead and peep, Aiko.
Yeah, I go outside after the talk is just like, this is taking too long. Pardon me for a moment. And she's going to get up and she's going to go to the door so she can peep.
Oh, she peeping.
Ooh, she peeping. She got her ear to the door and everything. She's just like, I need a fucking ear.
Okay, wait, what did Liam say to Angel before Aiko peeped? Joey's in danger, right?
As long as Joey Roberts is not in his care, he is in danger.
Right. You're just gonna be like, we're not taking him completely out of your care. We're just helping you, okay?
You took him from my office. What else would you call that?
Making it so nobody else can find him? Maybe? I don't know. You just had a door in there. What did you think? Nobody was going to walk in there at any time ever? Come on.
It was a locked door that you broke into.
And you're lucky that it was Aiko who picked the lock and not some goddamn idiot who... Have you met Nastasia? You're goddamn lucky it wasn't her. Not that I think she would have done that. I don't know. But you're goddamn lucky it was us. We're trying to help, not turn him into the cops or kill him.
I am going to repeat myself once. I am going back to the old office. I expect Joey Roberts to be there. I don't expect any problems. Are we clear?
No, apparently not.
So you want to make this difficult?
No, I don't want to make this difficult. You are the one that is making this difficult. You are the one who isn't letting us help, who's pushing us away at every point. You're not... Do you understand how difficult it is to hide a person from the cops, from anybody who probably wants them dead? Do you know how difficult that is to do? It's really
I am
difficult.
the cops. Do you understand the position that I am in? What I can do
I
now?
understand the position that you're in. Yes, I do. I do understand that you are the cops.
Did you just mock me?
Yes, I did. Because you're being unreasonable.
And you're acting like a child.
Oh my god. So are you.
Ugh. I've made my demands very clear.
And then what? And then what are you gonna do? Fine, I bring Joey back to the office, and then what? He's just supposed to sit in that back room and rot until he dies?
Ugh,
You know, you're
no.
taking him away from a lot of people who love him, right? Jared was with us when we found him. If I take Joey back to that room and I have to face Jared and look him in the eyes and tell him that I'm hiding his father away from him, first off, I think Aiko will kill me if I don't kill myself first for doing that. I'm not taking him back there to be locked up and to rot until he dies, drunk and alone in a dark, fucking locked room where he had nobody except for you. I'm not doing that to him, and I am not doing that to Jared.
You have no idea what my intentions were.
No, I don't, but right now you're making it sound like he's just going to be locked back up in that room for the rest of his life. So, what the hell else am I supposed to think? But I still don't care. I'm not turning him back into the cops. Are you nuts? You just said it yourself. You are the cops. I'm not turning him into the police. You fucking insane?
I'm the one person here that is on his side.
Wrong. There's a whole group of people where I am. We are all on his side.
I'm
You
talking
have just
about the
convinced.
department.
No,
You
I don't care.
witless woman.
I don't care what you think. Because you are not alone in this. We're all on your side. Sure, you might be the only policeman, but seriously, do you really think that they're going to appreciate you hiding a convicted felon in your back room if they find out? What were you going to do? Let him escape? Pay some money for him? Come on. I mean, yeah, you could. But seriously, you think that they will never find out? You don't think that they'll figure out that it's a little fishy? You think that they'll keep you around after you've been lying to them?
Will you shut your mouth for 2 seconds?
Ooh,
They
hit
will
nerve
not
there, didn't I?
They will not find Joey Roberts if Joey Roberts is not in this city. But to make that easier, there needs to be someone in custody. It's not going to be Joey Roberts.
And I don't think it should be that house guy either. He sounds like a right fucking bastard, but I don't think that that's going to fly. I know your plan. We all figured it out. Well, to a degree. This
Good on you.
these listen, this gang or whoever it is, these gaggle of people that you've been trying to blame this all on, they've been broken up for a while. Joey told us. It's not
Not
going to
broken
make.
up. Trust
And
me.
you
I
know
would
that
know.
because what? You're part of them?
I was. The House of Cards is still in operation. Believe me. Just not as they used to be.
So you're planning on pinning this on them and then acting like you had absolutely nothing to do with it? And you
I
think that
had
that's going
everything
to
to do
fly?
with it. I'm going to be the one who brings them in.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be the one that gets Joey Roberts to safety. Because I am capable of doing that. I am in the position to do that. You are not. The others are not. Joey is not.
You have
I'm the
no
only one who
idea.
can fix this.
You have no idea what positions we're in.
I'm willing to bet on that.
Sure you are.
If Joey Roberts is not at the office when I arrive there, I'm going to have to escalate this matter. And truly, I don't want to have to do that. I do appreciate the work that you and the others did for me. I'm indebted to you. Without you, this wouldn't even be possible. But forget it. I'm on my way back to the office. I'll see you there. And he's going to hang up.
Angel's gonna look at her phone, and then she's gonna turn around, and I'm so sorry, Aiko, but she's gonna punch the fucking door.
Aiko goes,
Angel's gonna swing open the door and see her and be like, yeah, I figured.
well, I wasn't gonna interrupt. It's not so bad for me to hear if I don't cause a problem, is it?
No, and I appreciate you not doing that. And
God, it was hard. It's hard not to.
She's gonna leave the bedroom, and she's gonna be pulling her car keys out of her pocket.
Where are you going? You're not actually going there, are you?
She's gonna look at Aiko and be like, and? What if I am?
He
Not
is
taking
beyond
Joey with
reason.
me.
Well, yeah, but he is beyond reason, and if you go there alone, God forbid he fucking does something.
She is going to speak up because she was not listening in completely. So she was like, wait, go where?
To Liam's office.
Angel, if you go down there without Joey, he is going to arrest you.
So what? Wouldn't be my first time.
He's going to make you the suspect. He has evidence on all of us. It's how he blackmailed us to begin with. He could easily spin it into your fault.
I know.
You're not taking that fall.
You're just gonna... Whoop.
No, she can talk.
No, speak. Okay, I was just gonna say Angel's kind of like one-handed juggling her keys in her hand.
Oh, alright, yeah. Marcy says, sounds like Joey's not going back there no matter what we do. But if he expects Joey to be there, that means he'll be there alone.
That's the idea.
Maybe we should all go.
Maybe we should.
I don't think he can arrest all three of us if we resist, or whatever the term is.
No, it's too risky.
But I don't think he's gonna comply again if we all gang up on him.
He's not gonna comply anyway. You heard him. He's so far up his own ass about this. I have to be the one to save. You just did, and it didn't work.
No, you... It was a phone call. It wasn't face-to-face.
What difference does that make? Words is words is words.
Makes a lot of difference. Trust me, I know the way that people think.
This is too risky for you to do alone. I don't think it's the right thing to do. I think that if he's going to cause a problem, then we should frame him.
No.
I don't think Joey would agree to that.
Well, it's a backup plan. He'd do it to us in a heartbeat.
I know he would. And I have a really good lawyer.
Regardless.
Nice.
Regardless. We do have evidence that could pin him. He has admitted to being related to the House of Cards. If we could find more solid evidence of that, we could turn his own stupid little idea against him. If nothing else, it would give us leverage.
And you think that would work? Really? People are gonna think that this guy just decided to kill Joey Robert? No, not Joey, sorry, Jason.
Again, if we spin it as he was working for the House of Cards, then yeah. Could say
I
he's
don't
the one
know.
who did the deed, that House didn't want to get his hands dirty.
And
I
now
don't
he's
know.
trying to frame the people he killed for.
You saw the bloodstains. I don't think, full offense to Liam, I don't think he has it in him to lift a man up and strangle them to death.
I don't know. He looks strong enough. Might have girlish hips, but... Look, I'm not saying we do this, I'm saying we use it as leverage. I don't want to pin him. But if he's going to cause problems, we need something to keep him from going off the fucking deep end.
Could go to the House of Cards.
If you want to go to the House of Cards, you can go into the House of Cards. I'm
I
going to go talk to Liam.
I just mean Aiko wants a threat. I don't think they would be very happy to hear that he's trying to frame them.
Angel's gonna think about that for a minute. She's gonna look at Aiko and be like, if I take Marcy with me to Liam's place, because, you know, she motions to Marcy like, hello, would you want to go down to the House of Cards? You're a good talker.
I am a good talker.
I don't think all three of us would be a good idea against Liam, but if I have Marcy with me, you know.
Yeah.
Would that make you feel better if I take Marcy with me?
It would. The only problem is if we make the House of Cards aware, it will probably get rid of our cleanest way to get Joey out of this.
I didn't mean we tell him right now. I meant we could threaten to tell him if he doesn't do what we want.
Oh. That would be smart. Pull a bluff!
Exactly.
Pull a bluff. Tell him that I am on my way to the House of Cards as you are speaking.
I can definitely do that.
And one text, and they hear everything.
We can
That'll put
play
him
him
on
like a
edge.
fiddle. It probably isn't going to work as smooth as we hope, but it is a plan, and that's better than nothing. Does that mean I can stay here and I don't actually have to go?
Yes, you can stay here. You don't have to look at Mr. Thunderhips, and you can. She kind of motions to Jared. You can make sure that he doesn't explode in on himself.
He
Not going
wouldn't.
to explode.
Yeah, and she goes over to him and like side hugs him like in that way where like she's standing and he's sitting on the couch. So basically, she side hugs his face into her tits. Like he's doing
Aw.
fine.
Help this boy. Help him.
Angel's gonna give them a look. She's gonna just look kind of like pained for a second. She's gonna be like, okay, well, you enjoy Miss Lily's food, and don't tell her that I'm being stupid. Just tell her I had to go for a walk, and Marcy's coming with me because Marcy was about to explode. I don't know. Just don't tell Lily what we're doing.
You got it.
And then Angel's gonna motion for Marcy to follow her and head out of the house.
Marcy nods and follows. So, we taking your car or my bike? Or both?
How fast can your bike go?
Pretty fast.
And how good are you at driving it in a runaway situation?
Oh, you have nothing to worry about there.
You got a second helmet?
Yep, in the seat.
Then we're taking your bike.
Sweet.
Y'all get to go do plot stuff. Meanwhile, Aiko's going over to Jared, like, so I think we should have some nice food. Lily made it for us, and you know, so she's gonna like make sure that Jared sits and eats.
Plot stuff, and Aiko gets her straight person moment.
She is actually bi, but she does like a man
Straight
right
people
now.
moment.
Aiko gets her bi person moment. Too bad Joey was in the shower that whole time.
Joey's gonna come out the shower like, hey, where'd the other two go? And Aiko's gonna be like, they went for a walk.
Joey gonna walk up, be like, "What happened?"
Oh, shut up. What
What happened? No, when Joey gets out of the shower, he's gonna be like, "Where'd they go?" And she's gonna be like, "Oh, they went on a walk. Here, enjoy this nice food." Like, she's gonna like invite Joey over to the table, like, have dinner with us, or like have brunch with us.
Joey hasn't had a pancake in so long.
Deserves a pancake after everything he's been through.
This
Yeah.
poor boy needs his cake.
Hmm.
He already does have cake. It's his ass.
I was
Different
just
kind of kind of cake. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm just imagining that while they're eating, Aiko's gonna start trying to strike up conversation with Joey, like you know, like so, like you know.
So, future dad-in-law.
I I know that I shouldn't put off like important plot stuff, but like I do want like a proper like Joey and Jared and Aiko conversation.
Oh no, they can have it. That's fine by me. I need to go get water anyway, so you guys
Brief
have your little
breather
conversation.
before the plot.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
the calm before the storm. I'm gonna go get water. And then
Yeah.
while you guys are talking, we can use that as like the time skip into whenever Angel and Marcy arrive at the office.
Yeah, if you guys
All
are
right
doing
then.
a cozy domestic scene, I am also going to go get some water.
Yeah. As a DM myself, I can say that scenes like this are important.
Yeah, they are.
They are. They are important to my mental health specifically.
Yes.
All right, so
I look forward to
So
it.
Joey gets out the shower. Like Lillian gets. This is gonna sound a little weird, but like she still has like her dead husband's clothes here and there. And Joey wears that, and he's coming to the table. He looks a little bit more sobered up, a little fresher, a little cleaner. He's shaved a little.
Aiko's gonna see him and be like, "Hi, come enjoy the food. Miss Lily makes such nice food. You probably know that better than anyone, though."
Yeah. Yeah, I do. He was a little sad, actually. That made him sad. You're making him sad.
She just pats at one of the seats, one of the chairs, like, "Come on."
He'll sit. Like he's got a plate made up. He'll like I imagine that Aiko and Jared are sitting together, and like he sits across from them. Or
Yeah.
when he lived with Lillian, like he probably always sat at like the head of the table, so that's what he'll probably do.
She's gonna smile at him like, "You look nice and freshened up."
Thank you. I feel freshened up.
I'd think so. God, I love getting out of a fresh shower. She's gonna keep eating her food. Yum, yum, yum.
Joey is awkward. He doesn't know what to say. Like this is a girl that he's never met before, and this is a man who he just found out is his son. Boy. Woof.
She'll handle it. She's like, "So," and she looks a little thoughtful. She's like, "Apart from, being in dark rooms, what exactly do you like to do to pass time? You seem like a fisherman to me."
Well, I was once upon a time. When I was a young'un, and I had the time for it.
I read that like a book. Oh, wait, did we even introduce ourselves? Like, name-wise? Like, I know you are Joey, but I don't think you know me.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, sorry. I'm Aiko. Aiko Najire. I'm Jared's friend. And she smiles.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And he's gonna be a gentleman. Like he'll reach over for like a very gentle handshake. Like he shakes her hand. He treats her like a lady.
She's giggling like, She's very, very cute and precious about it all. She's like, "Thank you. I've never actually been fishing."
No, it's good. It's good for the soul. It's relaxing. Gotta be patient.
Patient. I can be patient. For
And
me,
you
what's
like
common?
patient.
For me, what's common for the soul is baking or cooking or sharpening a knife, maybe.
Joey definitely looks surprised at that last one, and Jared like also gives her a look at that. Like they're both surprised. It was like, shit, cooking. Never could get the hang of cooking.
Oh, it's fun when you get the hang of it. Sometimes you just need a recipe to follow.
I think I'm cursed. Everything I touch in the kitchen just bursts into flames.
Well, you could always start trying to break the curse.
Guess I could. Jared's actually going to pipe up, and he's like, I know a few recipes, really easy ones. Maybe once this is over, we could try together. I guess. Help him. He's awkward.
Aiko smiles like, yeah! Oh, we could bake together too. Maybe make a whole meal. Like a first part and a second part and a dessert. You know, the whole shebang. Do you know how to bake, Jared?
uh, here and there. And he's about to say like Mr. Cole never taught me to, but like he looks at Joey and like he definitely thinks better. He's just like, I never really picked up on it.
Well, I could totally teach you. I make a fucking sweet cream puff.
They look surprised at that again. Like they almost have like the same exact like surprised face. Like they both kind of like rear back a little bit.
She's like, what?
Just like nothing. Just all right. Fucking sweet cream puffs. Sounds good to me.
Fuck yeah. She's got like
Fuck
a
yeah.
silly smile on her face. Gosh, it's nice to actually kind of have a breather from everything that's been going on. It's been non-stop investigation and looking into stuff and 500 revelations. Having just a meal is nice. I haven't had home-cooked meals like this that I haven't made myself in ages.
I don't think I've had a meal like this since I left here the first time.
It's good for the soul, this kind of food.
Lily's good at that.
She seems like a soulful woman.
She's a good woman.
She's gonna think for a moment like, hey, Jer Bear, what's your favorite kind of food?
Jared is going to like blush so hard. He's like, um, uh, I like chicken tenders. He
Ooh.
sounds shy about it.
She's like, ooh, a good chicken tender is really nice. Simple but effective. I like when the outside's nice and crunchy, but the inside is really juicy.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Well, surprised. I thought you were a health nut.
Well, yeah, kinda. It's complicated.
She squints. It's 'cause you're a big CEO, isn't it? You have to work hard, so you're like, oh, I gotta have the perfect diet.
Sorta.
I think if I was CEO, I would use that power to just eat whatever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I will actually say this: he hasn't really been eating all that much. Like he's been picking at it.
I'm just gonna peek at it and just be like, "Are you hungry?"
I think my stomach's just kind of too nervous.
Well, we could always bring it home as leftovers.
Yeah. You think Lillian will let me?
Well, fucking course she would, right? And she looks at Joey like back me up on this, like she.
Yeah, yeah. Joey like immediately like yeah. He nods like like shit. Lillian, you got enough to last you a week, if not a month.
OMG. I'd love. Ah, that's right. I did take some food home the other day. It's so nice having somebody else make a meal for you, you know?
Well, I mean, I could cook for you sometime.
She lights up. Like, really?
Yeah, I wouldn't lie.
I know you wouldn't. That's so sweet.
He blushing. He looks shy. Also, Joey is like looking between like Jared and Aiko, and like he's getting it. He understands.
He knows.
Does he know?
Aiko's just like, well, she looks thoughtful. If you make me a nice meal, I will make you a nice cake.
Okay. Okay. That sounds really nice.
Oh gosh, now I'm just thinking about our date and then after that maybe the next one we could make some food together.
So Joey is actually finally gonna like pipe up. He's like, it's like, date. So y'all two are, and like he gestures, like yeah,
She's beaming at the question like, "Oh, well, I..." and she puts her hands to her cheeks.
Hang on. Jared is actually going to just like pipe up, and he's just going to say yes.
Aiko looks
Like
at him
it blurts out.
Aiko's looking at him with like these big bright eyes like, really?
Yeah, I don't think I would joke about that or lie.
She just like hugs him.
Joey's chuckling at it. It's nice. The vibes are good. The vibes are nice. I also think this might be a good time to switch over, if everyone is okay with that, or if we are enjoying these vibes a lot, we can stick with the scene for a little bit longer. But it's up to y'all.
I think it's a good stopping point, but also I think we should take a short break, like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit pause. Baba Booey.
Alrighty. So, good for the straights, the bisexual straights. Anyway. Angel and Marcy, you're on your way to Liam's office.
Yes.
So you will arrive there before Liam, actually. Y'all got there in a motorcycle. Liam's got his old fucking clunker.
And Liam does not know what Marcy's motorcycle looks like.
Does he not? Question. Oh, right. No, because she just recently got it fixed, yeah?
Yeah. I just
Okay,
recently-
yeah.
This was a thing. So he will not recognize the bike.
Nope. He might recognize the people on it.
Are we gonna wait outside? Actually, I should ask that in character. They pull up, Marcy takes off her helmet. So, Are we gonna wait outside, or do you want to break in again?
And Angel's gonna think it over. She's gonna be like, it would be a power move to break in again. But he's already pissed off enough that it is. Let's just go wait by the door.
Hmm. Yeah, probably. Good idea.
All right. It does take a few minutes, but you recognize Liam's car as it pulls up, and he gets out. And he immediately sees y'all standing by the entrance, and he immediately sees that there is no Joey Garcia Roberts II in sight, and he doesn't look happy. He does not look happy. He walks up, and he puts his hand on his stupidly fat hips. It's like, well,
Angel's gonna look at him and be like, I told you, he's somewhere safe. We need to talk first before I trust you with him again, okay? Can we do that? Can we have a civil conversation?
very well. Let's talk.
And Angel's gonna move out of the way so that way he can get into the door. At least. She's like, we at least waited for you this time. Didn't bust open your door again.
Liam is going to walk inside. He's going to turn on the lights, and there's not really anywhere to sit down because all of his shit's been moved out, so he's just kind of standing there.
Marcy walks in and she leans against the wall for lack of anywhere to sit.
Liam is definitely keeping his eye on Marcy, and he is also keeping his distance.
Very smart of him. She has been giving him a little bit of a glare. Got her arms folded over her chest. She looks angry, but also like there's a trace of like kind of that. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed because this man turned out to be such a little shit. So they get inside.
Liam is going to, like, cross his arms, and he's like, well, I suppose you're expecting an apology to start off.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Among other things.
I was doing the right thing. I'm not going to apologize for that.
No.
But I suppose there is an apology owed for lying, at the very least.
For lying to us, for throwing us off the case for no goddamn reason, for telling us to do nothing while you go lie about helping that girl who got kidnapped, and then you join the cops instead.
Yes, thank you, Miss Marcy.
Oh, in case you were wondering, we did get Mina home safely, by the way. Just so that, you know that.
I expected as much.
Yeah, Lily was really happy to see her safe and sound. And I think she
glad.
might be a little upset with you as well, but that's besides the point.
I expected as much as well. She has a lot to be upset for.
Yeah, I think it's her that
Can't
you need
blame
to
her.
apologize to. Not, I mean, Aiko will probably want more of an apology, but she'll probably have you kissing her fucking shoes by the end of the night if you do try to apologize. So I think apologizing to Lillian would be a good start. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're not just here to talk about who should be apologizing to who.
No, you were here to bring me Joey. And
I made no promises
he's
to
not
bring you
here.
Joey.
Yeah.
Then why are you here?
Like I said, we're here to have a civil conversation.
Then let's talk. Out with it.
Well, the thing is, you're not getting anywhere on the Joey front until we know we can trust you again.
I kept him safe this long, didn't I?
Yeah. Do I need to go over the list of grievances again? We'd like a little more of an explanation, please.
What
know
more
that
is
he
there to
killed-
explain?
We know that he killed Jason, and we know that you're trying to frame it all on the club guys, whose name I cannot, for the life of fucking God, cannot keep in my goddamn name. Club's the house, yeah. I don't know why my brain does. Anyway.
Joey Roberts didn't kill Jason Cole. Not in the eyes of the law, that is.
Kind of admitted it to us.
Yes, we did start recording. To you, maybe. But to the public, to records, no.
And we intend to keep it that way. Okay? He seems like a nice guy. He's met his son finally, and they both seem to want to start a connection, so we're going to keep that from getting fucked up by
Pause.
anybody.
His son. He has a son.
Oh, yeah, you remember Jared, right? Yeah, that's his son.
Mr. Oak. Oh, God.
Yeah, neither of them know about it. Neither of them knew about it. It's a whole thing. Aiko's the one that's comforting Jared. That's why she's not here. And because I was scared that she might stab you. But mostly because she's comforting Jared.
Thanks.
See? We're not here for violence. Like I said, we're here to talk.
Mm. So you know my plan. You know my intent. Do you intend to stop me?
Not entirely. I don't think that you're doing this the right way. I think that there are probably better ways to go around this. But we're here to help. Because there's no way, even if you're with the police and everything, can juggle all of this. Not all at the same time. If the public learns about the murder, which, well, I guess the people who did the murder, let's say, they're not going to be searching for anybody anytime soon. So you wanted to get Joey out of the city, right?
Yes. Admittedly, I lacked the funds.
Honey, if you had just asked me, I have plenty of money. I'd have been able to I would have taken him over the state line if you had asked, but you didn't.
Because
Yeah.
you cannot seriously have expected me to throw open that door and say, "Oh yes, remember that killer that I sent you out to look for? Here he is. Help him."
Well,
I mean, you were
technically,
blackmailing us anyways.
that and technically you sent us out to look for a killer. You did not say who it was. And you did get close with the clubs and the hearts and the diamonds.
I didn't just get close. I'm practically there.
I meant with tricking us, not the rest of the world.
Mm. I suppose there is some commending deserved. I did underestimate you. The question is what we're going to do about it now.
Well, we're going to try to stick to some semblance of a plan.
I have a plan.
Yeah, I know. And then it got thrown a little bit to shit because we found Joey. So it has to stay to the semblance of the plan. Right?
Mm. Right. Where do you have him?
I told you. Somewhere safe.
That's not good enough for me. Somewhere safe could mean anywhere. He was safe with me.
And he is safe where he is now.
Yeah.
I
He
I
also
could be
promise.
the judge of that if you would
a
tell me.
shower.
Sorry, Dragon, what did you say?
Oh, I was making a joke. I was saying he also has access to like a shower and normal food.
I fed him. He wasn't. God.
You also let him get drunk back there. What were you gonna do if he decided to get drunk and then like hit his head on something and fell over dead? Then what?
He was fine. He was.
Oh god, no, he wasn't. We opened up the door and he just about fell over. He practically had a heart attack whenever we opened the door.
Well, of course he did. You weren't supposed to be there. God. What, you picked the lock? What, did you bust it down? Of course he would almost have a heart attack. This
We
man
went
is in
in.
his 40s.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. All right, fine. Let me reword that then. How do you think he would have felt if, like, somebody bigger had come busting through that door with an intent to, like, I don't know, kill him or something?
Nobody would have. It was completely my intent to relocate him once things had simmered down, and they had. I mean, we found a suspect. Once things were cooled down and we had them in custody, I was going to move him somewhere safer.
You didn't even tell him about what you told everybody else.
I was trying to keep him safe.
I feel like you should have owed him at least that. Just been like, hey, by the way, I might tell a couple people that you're dead to keep you safe. You know, you didn't have to go, like, telling him that you were gonna telling him that you were gonna tell everybody that he killed himself. You could just say, hey, by the way, he died. Just let him know.
He would have thrown a fit.
Okay, yeah, he probably would have thrown a fit, but, you know, he was already drunk enough as it was whenever we pulled him out of there.
I will admit fault to that, but he asked for the alcohol. I just couldn't find it in myself to deny him, not in the state he was in.
Well, you
That
could
fault
have
is
given
mine.
him a little bit less.
Yeah.
Jesus, first time he and his son meet, and he's drunk on his ass sitting there, barely able to remember his own name.
Fine.
You were close to not lying about him killing himself. Something tells me that if he had stayed back there any longer, he probably would have just, you know, drank
He
himself to
wouldn't.
death. You don't
No,
know that.
I do know that. I know him. I've known him far longer than any of you have.
And from what I saw, he's a miserable guy who was drunk as hell and just looked like he didn't care anymore. How can you be sure that he wasn't going to? How can you be sure that once you got him over and somewhere safe where the police wouldn't find him, he still wouldn't have drunk himself into a gutter?
He agreed to let me help him. That was something. It was a hope.
Maybe just so he wouldn't end up in jail. You have no idea. And
Are you Are you implying that he used me?
I don't know. I don't think that he used you. But I don't think that he's, you know, stable.
No, he's not. That's why he needs me. I'm stable. I was helping him.
Fine.
I
Okay.
had
You don't have
everything under control.
Did you
Fine.
really?
Well, I did until
I'm beginning to think you didn't have much of a plan in mind at the time you hired us.
I had
Just-
plenty of a plan. I just needed witnesses. I needed someone to back me up.
and we will back you up, but you should have told us instead of firing us.
Yeah.
I
You
panicked.
could have explained. We would have still helped. We were in this to figure out who killed Jason. And now we know. And now we have a suspect who's not Joey.
So you're still going to help me?
We didn't
my
say we
God.
wouldn't. We just said we needed to know we could trust you.
Do you remember that talk that we had a while ago about trust? This is what I was talking about. Where I said girlies stab each other in the back all the time. It's hard to trust somebody whenever they stab you in the back once. And I don't think Aiko is ever going to trust you again.
Yeah. She
Like
might
I said, I
actually
deserved.
stab you.
Like I said, I didn't bring her for a reason.
I'm getting to believe it may be earned.
Well, if you want to get stabbed, I have a box cutter on me.
No. Thank you for the offer, but no.
I can always tell Aiko, be like, oh, I gave him a little slice.
I think she'd be
No.
mad that she didn't get to do it.
Nobody is slicing anybody.
Oh, come on. Take a little bit of a joke.
This is hardly the time for jokes.
Yeah. Should probably save the stabbing for that house guy or whatever his name is.
We're not going to stab him. No, we're doing this legally.
I
God.
hate doing things legally. That's so boring.
It's a strong word for framing a guy for murder.
Who didn't actually murder the guy that you're framing him for? Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Believe me when I say that he's done enough to earn it.
Hmm.
More than stabbing me in the back.
Oh, so there's some personal motivation here too, huh?
Oh. Are we
Ugh,
unlocking a little bit of backstory for you?
no. God.
Oh, come on. This is all about trust.
Mm. But you already know I was in his entourage and I helped him a lot. I was resourceful, clever. I did a lot for him. And when it came time for the favor to be paid back, it wasn't, and so I left. But there's more than that, God. I mean, look around us. Look at the state of this. God, this shithole. Cole isn't the only one to blame for that.
I know. There's a lot of people to blame for the way that things have become.
I'm talking about downtown specifically.
I know. There's a lot of people to blame for how things have become.
You'd be surprised.
Don't think so.
Oh, you would be. Well, I'm putting my faith in the three of you. Even Miss Aiko. As much as she no doubt wants to kill me right now.
Eh, she hates you, but she'd kill for that Jared. So I think as long as whatever we're doing here is in that guy's best interest, she'll be on our side.
Well, Joey is apparently the boy's father, so us doing this helps him, which helps Mr. O'Connor.
Which will just make her swoon.
Ugh.
You know, like young love.
No.
Pity.
I would like to see Mr. Roberts at least.
Mm.
Tomorrow. Let him sober up tonight. Is that fine?
That's fair.
I think he deserves a chance to be spoken to while he is sober. And he has had a little bit of time to take in the fact that he was told that everybody was told that he killed himself.
Yes, I imagine he isn't happy about that.
No, I have no idea how he's feeling. And if there's one thing I know about people whenever they're drunk, they like to lash out.
Not Mr. Roberts. He's a miserable drunk, not a violent one.
Things can change.
I think he seemed pretty chill in, like, a drunk, pathetic kind of way.
I still don't want to see the man crying.
So we'll give him some time.
Exactly.
Crying, he's more likely to strike me across the face. When he's sober, anyway.
Let's hope I'm there to see that.
I think if he struck you across the face, I think Aiko would be pretty fine with that. Maybe then she won't feel the need to stab you.
I think I'd take a punch rather than a knife.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I do need you to at least make me a promise.
All right.
Let's hear what you want first.
If Mr. Roberts is somewhere safe, keep him there. It was risky enough just moving him.
Why are people...
And I would advise the three of you to watch your backs as well.
Oh, I think I'll be okay. And Angel looks over at Marcy and she's like, I got Marcy on my side.
No, you don't understand. The House of Cards knows what I'm up to, and, well, they'll know that you two are involved. The people that they have connections to. Believe me, not even Marcy could take them on.
Well, then who do they have connections to? Come on. And she kind of snaps her fingers at him a little bit and she's like, if we're getting into this, we need to know.
But don't snap. Patience. I'm getting there.
You're being slow, like a turtle. Come on.
Talk.
Ugh. Give me a chance. God, you two are like dogs.
Ooh,
One
the
of you
people that they work for. Come on, Liam.
Marcy puts a hand on Angel's shoulder. Hey,
It is going to
let him
take me.
talk.
It's going to take me forever to get to the point at this. One of you three asked me about a diamond.
Yes.
There is a diamond. He went under the alias Jack of Diamonds, but he too, let's say, rebelled from the House of Cards. He didn't like the way it was run. He's in the deeper part of downtown. If you thought around here was bad, well, you haven't been down there. It's a trash heap.
Place is pretty shitty.
Have either of you two heard of a group called the Reprobates? And I'm gonna have both of you roll for street smarts.
Wait, doesn't
Okay, hang on.
Marcy know about them? I thought...
Yes. Actually, yes. Yes, Marcy would.
Yeah, because that was the group Nastasia was involved with? Their leader?
Yeah, Anastasia was pretty involved. Pretty deeply involved, about 9 inches deep.
Well, should I still roll to see if I know them?
Yes.
Do I know them?
Yes, you have heard of them. You know that they are not to be fucked with, and you do know that, like, there is a leader named Chad, and he is one nasty, mean motherfucker.
I'd imagine Marcy knows who Chad is, right?
Yes, Nastasia would have gone into quite a bit of detail about
Oh.
him.
Oh
Very
boy.
unnecessary detail.
I think,
Uncomfortable amounts of detail.
depending on the context, I think Marcy probably would have laughed with her over it.
You know what? Good for her.
Yeah.
So,
Yay.
Liam has asked you too if you have ever heard of the reprobates.
Oh,
Ninja's just like, oh yeah.
Great. Now, they're about as reclusive as the House of Cards nowadays, but that doesn't mean that they can't be called up for an old favor. You said you had met the Queen of Hearts, Ace.
Yeah, we met her at Horace's club.
yeah.
She's related to the Jack of Diamonds.
Hmm.
So I would be very cautious. Very, very cautious. That's why I planned to move Mr. Roberts in the first place. It was too dangerous for him here. But you beat me to the punch.
Hmm.
And probably a good thing, too. I mean, no offense, Liam. Maybe a little bit of offense, but no offense. If the House of Cards knew that you were on them, and if they knew this was your office, do you think they would have just let things be? Do you think they wouldn't have come down here, trashed the place, found Joey, maybe taken him in first? Did you think about that at all?
Part of me was hoping that they wouldn't look as deep, or that they would see that I had already long gone and leave the place well enough alone, or that I would be faster than them.
Yeah. I don't think optimism is your best strategy when dealing with these guys, man.
No, perhaps not. Never was much of an optimist. Well, we cleared the air for now. That's something. And I am putting my faith in you. As much as it pains me, I trust you. I'm not expecting you to trust me back. Not now. Probably not ever. But we're on the same side. We have common enemies now. Common allies.
At least trust that we both have Joey's interests at heart.
That's all I need.
Hmm.
Miss Angel, I have your number now. I'm going to message you a new location tomorrow, and I expect you, all of you, to meet me there. We need to figure out where to go from here.
Including Joey?
That is up to him to decide.
I'll ask him tomorrow then.
Truthfully, it may be wise to just keep him in one place. Perhaps I should come to you.
Maybe.
Mercy, like, leans over to murmur to Angel, "Do we want him knowing where we're keeping Joey?"
Nope.
Hmm.
Really, with the whispering, I know I'm not one of the girlies anymore, but I'm trusting you. Doesn't that earn at least a little bit of trust back?
You'll
It
get there.
does. It's just a matter of where we're keeping him. I don't know if I may want to move him again.
Again.
Yes, I moved him out of here to somewhere safe. I think I might need to move him again because I'm realizing that yes, I put him in a place where he's safe, but the others around him may not be, and I can't put them at risk too.
Hmm.
Wise. His apartment is a no-go.
My place. He'll be perfectly safe at my place. So I used to have this ex who was like super paranoid about the world ending. So he kind of like set me up with this whole like stock of food and stuff. I could probably set Joey up in one of my rooms.
Perhaps. We also need to consider what would be a place where nobody would expect to look for him. A place where he would never be.
My house. He hasn't met me before.
House.
He's met
I
you
mean,
now.
less action.
Okay, he knows me now, but nobody knows that he knows me.
I mean,
I know.
Are you gonna snitch?
God, no.
Well, then I have nothing to worry about.
Very well, your house it is.
I wouldn't want to send him home with Jared. If anybody out there knows or has read that letter that Jason left for, it wouldn't be safe for him, Jared, and I think that would be bad.
hmm.
Oh, God. Pardon me, I've just made a realization. Uh, there are some documents that I must return to Mr. O'Connor.
We can take them back if you want us to.
sorry.
And I promise you, I can trust you and I won't peek in on what they are. You have my word as a woman, but I can return them to him.
Well, I don't have them on me. God, no. They're very sensitive documents. I haven't even looked at them.
Oh,
You
you're
could-
boring.
Ugh.
Bring him with you when you come to see Joey. We can get him then.
I'll let you know my address.
Thank you.
Actually, do you have any piece of paper? I don't want that to go in through text. I know the way that cops can be and people can be with text. It's easier for you to memorize a location.
Just tell me it. I'll remember.
I guess she'll tell him her address.
He'll memorize it.
Okay, he fucking better. If he gets
He
lost, she's gonna be
will.
so mad.
He has a good memory.
Okay,
If memory is like his job.
fair enough.
Well then, I believe that just about covers it.
Yeah. Just about. Mhm.
So, we're all trusting each other then, right? You trust
Is that
Joey with
right?
us, and we will trust you to take down the House of Cards. Okay? We're in this
Of
together.
course. And I will be trusting you to help me when the time comes. This won't be going down easy.
Of course not. Nothing is ever easy.
Not in this city, no.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm surprised none of us have been shot yet.
Oh, well, standing around on those streets, you never know.
Hmm.
It's good that I moved offices. No sense lingering. We shouldn't even be here in the first place.
Yeah, probably not. But
Well, then we'll see you tomorrow at my house. And Joey will be
course.
there, and he'll be sober. I don't know if he'll come out and see you, but he'll be there.
I don't expect promises.
And Aiko will be there, and no promises with how she'll react whenever you hand over those documents that were supposed to be Jared's, because she seemed a little upset about that.
Well,
But maybe Marcy can hold her back a little bit. You know, scruff her like a kitten.
please.
I'm pretty good at that. Sure. You won't
That
get
woman terrifies
stabbed
me.
on my watch.
Does she terrify you more than Marcy?
Oops.
Yes.
Aw. She would blush hearing that, I'm sure.
You left her behind for a reason.
I know
Yeah,
I did.
God.
Like I said, she's comforting Jared. She needs to comfort him because, I don't know, because he needs it. And I'm not so good with comforting, especially about dad things. And Marcy's with me because Aiko wouldn't let me come here alone.
Hey, I wouldn't let you come here alone either.
I know.
All right then. Tomorrow. 2 o'clock sound all right?
2 o'clock sounds fine. Gives me plenty of time. Oh my god. Maybe I can make us some dinner.
Fine.
Or, well, I guess 2 o'clock would be lunch.
Late lunch.
Late lunch, early dinner, whatever. I'll make us something good. What do you like to eat?
Meat.
I can do meat. What about you, Liam?
Why are we standing around discussing? Oh, God. Fine.
Because I want to know.
Vegetables, salads, just nothing fattening.
Rabbit food. Okay.
Sure. Rabbit food. Can we please go now?
Yeah, of course. And Angel's gonna head on out.
Yeah. Marcy is gonna take a second before she follows Angel. And she's kind of like looming over Liam threateningly as he goes to leave. And she takes him by the shoulder.
Repeat that last part. I'm sorry.
I said she's kind of looming over him threateningly as he goes to leave, and she takes him by the shoulder.
He is visibly nervous. He is going to look up and he's like, "May I help you?"
One more thing, Spade. We trust you enough to play nice on this. If you screw us over, I will snap you like the twig you are. And he can feel her hand like dig into his shoulder. And it kind of hurts.
He winces and he sounds a little strange. He's like, "No, yes, of course, heard loud and clear."
As long as we got that straight. And she like gives him a little shove and nods and follows Angel out the door.
Y'all aren't going to see this, but like he kind of like hunches over a little bit and he's like clutching his shoulder. He's like,
Good.
Motherfucker.
Good. He deserves that.
He does. He'll take it with grace.
Good.
Well then,
Is that
So-
scene?
Liam goes his respective way. Marcy and Angel go theirs.
Yeah.
And it seems the plan for now is to meet again the next day at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I think that's good.